What is going on with you guys? TheCaliEffect, King of Games here, and today we're going to be doing something really special. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden list, at least I predicted on my prediction list, you can go ahead and check it out right there, that we would have one on Monday. With that being said, I also asked if you guys want to know which decks would be completely safe from the Forbidden list. And by completely safe, I mean even if these strategies do get hit, they're still going to be really playable after the Forbidden list and very competitive. One of the comments was actually, is the Pope Catholic? And when I read it, I was like, no shit. And I was like, oh, you got me. Yeah, I guess y'all want to see this video. So here we are. I am going to be giving you guys some decks that will not get hit by the Forbidden list and will be extremely competitive, and reasons why. So of course, if you want to see more videos like this, to make sure you destroy that like button, and also be sure to comment down below in the comment section what decks do you think will not get hit by the Forbidden list that are not on this list. So without further ado, let's start off with our first strategy. The first strategy I want to talk to you about has been widely speculated to be hit on the Forbidden list because it won the Remote Duel Invitational. The Dino strategy is a fierce strategy, but is unbannable, because if it does, I will go to the Konami headquarters, I will find you, and then I'll cry on the nearest couch. But the cool thing about this is that we don't have to resort to drastic measures. There's actually some logic behind not hitting Dino. The Dino strategy is actually built to counter some of the most meta decks inside of the format. And with that being said, it would be counterproductive to address a deck that is built on beating the meta without addressing the meta itself. And even when the meta is addressed, Dino is actually pretty easy to rotate out of the format just by changing how powerful certain decks can be. Now, I would be a straight up lie if I've ever told you that Dinos haven't had a run-in with the Forbidden list. Cards like Letho Sagam and Danglong were banned because of the Dino strategy, and Miscellaneous Surus was limited for quite some time. But that's all footprints under the rock, if Dinos have moved past this era of Yu-Gi-Oh! To be Jurassic inside of the next one. Another strategy that will go almost undetected by the Forbidden list is Burning Abyss. Now, Burning Abyss has definitely had quite a few run-ins with the current Forbidden list, such as Beatrice, Seer, and Graf still being limited, but there's actually a cause for optimism when it comes to this particular strategy. The Phantom Rage set is set to come out in the next few months, and the best way to sell Phantom Knight support is to give more Burning Abyss support. This is actually incentive to bring Beatrice, Seer, and Graf off the Forbidden list, and knowing that Konami as a company does like to reference the OCG, those cards have been off the Forbidden list for quite some time. There is one particular area of Burning Abyss that could be hit, and that's Block Dragon. The card is like, it's a dragon ruler without being a dragon ruler. I actually talked about this card in my prediction list video, so if you want to hear more about it, go ahead and check that out. I think with this strategy, Konami has finally found a perfect balance of really good nostalgia cards and actually being a competitive viable deck, with also not enough to actually hit the strategy because it's just not worth it. The Rocket strategy is a fan favorite strategy because of the character from the show. I don't know his name, I just know he's a character from the show. And also being a dragon strategy, players love dragons, like dragging these nuts all over the table when you get this W, boy. Jameis Winston's a saint. I think we should do this now. But looking at this Rocket strategy, the only hittable cards are the the Earthbound Immortal monster, and also Explode a Rocket Dragon. That doesn't stop Rockets in any way, shape, or form from being competitive in Yu-Gi-Oh! It just stops them from being degenerate. Because that's what the Forbidden list is here for, right? The next strategy that is actually really good is Subterrors. Subterrors are extremely competitive, not only because of their ability to search a free hand trap every turn, but also being able to play the Utopic Zaxo engine. Is it Utopic or Utopic? I wonder what Utopic we'll talk about next. Go ahead and post down below in the comment section what new Utopic should I talk about in the future. The Zaxo engine was thought of to be as the big bad wolf, and every deck would have to play this engine in order to thrive. It turns out that that's not even close to true, as the Zaxo engine just isn't good. If you guys want to see a video of that, then, well, I made that too. And you can go ahead and check out the key points to why the Zexo engine isn't good and why it won't make the forbidden list. But anyways, back to talking about Subterror, the flip effect deck will always have a place in the meta. Just because it can summon Utopic Zexo with ease, doesn't really care about normal summoning because it sets Subterror Guru and has instant access to hand traps. Subterrors are underneath the meta, but will rise to the occasion, like a flip effect. Underneath, rise. A strategy that some players might not know is one of my favorite decks. I actually didn't know that this guy was a main character on the show. I don't watch the show. Is the show good? Let me know. I don't know. But Salamangreat is an amazing strategy in Yu-Gi-Oh! There's actually a huge reason why Salamangreat won't be hit by this forbidden list. And it's not because it's actually a pretty tame deck, but it's because of Ice Dragon's Prison. Ice Dragon's Prison is another one of those overall good cards that just so happens to be really good against the Salamangreat strategy. With another counter to the Salamangreat strategy that is in the meta, there's no need to hit a strategy like Salamangreat. But regardless, Salamangreat is good no matter what you do with it. Looking at Salamangreat paper-wise, there is not a single card that is even hittable. I mean, I guess outside of Access Code Talker, but we have cards like Apollosa and Borreload Savage Dragon, Boral Sword Dragon running around, so like, it's not really a problem. Salamangreat is also one of the only strategies to have a type being introduced in the new era. It is a Cyber's deck and be competitive. This is even a bigger incentive for Konami not to hit Salamangreat. Not only does it have natural counters in the meta, it actually just has so many good things going for it. Shaddoll may not have ever made an appearance on the show, but the Shaddoll strategy is a fan favorite. Ever since Construct has came to 3, Shaddoll has had no problems with the forbidden list, and I don't think it's gonna want any. There are 0 hittable cards with Shaddoll in this name. I know upon hearing this, you might scream Shaddoll Fusion, which allows you to fuse from your deck, or El Shaddoll Winda, which prevents players from special summoning more than once, but I mean, it's pretty balanced. Let's just face it, there are more busted cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Outside of that, Shaddoll still seems to be on Konami's good side, getting support inside of the Rise of the Duelist set with Shaddoll Schism, Scissors. I don't think Shaddoll will get any types of hits anytime soon. Now, Sabrina told me that this video should be roughly 10 minutes and that I shouldn't give you these last 2 strategies. I told her that I agreed, but I'm a liar because I'm gonna tell you Sky Striker is an amazing deck. You should see her right now. She's like heated right now. She's like, no, don't do it. I'm like, nah. Sky Striker was proven to be a strategy that can compete with the meta until the meta went overboard. It is a deck that is big on its grind, and there are 0 hittable cards in the Sky Striker strategy. Seriously, there are like 0 hittable cards. They're all hit right now. I mean, unless you count Hornet Drones. If Konami has peep game, then actually giving Sky Striker support is something that the players want. Possibly a 3rd Widow Anchor, a multi-role, or even maybe engage off the list in Hornet Drones being banned to let Sky Strikers compete more. I actually made a video about it in my perfect prediction list. I'm gonna leave a lot of links in this video, huh? And the last strategy, this deck is completely unhittable in terms of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because as you guys would like to say, it's too new. The Inferno Overnight strategy is literally unhittable by Yu-Gi-Oh! Standards. I mean, granted, you can ban Smoke Grenade of the Thief, but that doesn't stop the Inferno strategy from being one of the strongest decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! In all seriousness, if they actually hit Dinos and they hit Salamangreat, I just play Inferno Overnights, it's all cool. Well, that's pretty much all that I have for the decks that you guys should be 100% forbidden list safe from. Again, I want you to post down below in the comment section what are some other strategies you feel are completely safe. Also, I've been cooking up a video, like seriously, like I took a spatula and I put it in a pot and it didn't work out. I've been cooking up a video that you guys will love in case the forbidden list doesn't come out on Monday. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll catch you on the next video. Also, we've been cooking up a video just in case the forbidden list doesn't come out and also, we've been cooking up a video. What am I trying to say?
Stop rushing.
I'm not rushing. I'm American. Fuck. That's all footprints under the rock. But that's all footprints under the rock. I think that How's that? Like water under the bridge?
Yeah. I was like, I never heard that one before. Okay, but I like it. Yeah.
There are there are legitimately 0 hittable cards that have Shaddoll in its name. The closest card would be